I welcome you to another Friday for a Friday tonic. My name is Josephine, and this is Learnwithjoes, an academy of knowledge economy. On Tuesdays, I teach a core course in philosophy of religion, theology, religion, and spiritual formation. I pick any of those courses that I'll be teaching on. But on Fridays like this, I talk on trending issues that are very germane, that are important or critical to our life, to our development, that we can find very useful. And that's why this Friday, I've picked a topic that is so important. I'm talking on 21 helpful social rules. The whole world is a global village. We are interconnected. Nobody is an island. Within a family, you have others you mix with. Outside the family, either in your place of work, either in your association, either even in shops, malls, wherever you go, even in a church or in a mosque, anywhere you go, you meet with people. There are social rules that are unwritten, but very important. They're unofficial, but very important. Because when you observe these rules, it makes your life a quality one and shows others the kind of person you are, a person of integrity, a person of solid character. I know some of you will have come across some of these rules, but do we observe them all? It is necessary for us to observe these rules, not just for ourselves, but even for others. And that is what I'm talking today. So let's join Learnwithjoes before we continue. I welcome you. You know, as a teacher, I love to share PowerPoint presentation. And I've always said it on this channel, that sharing of my PowerPoint presentation doesn't mean I cannot talk without them. But as a teacher, I like to show you what I'm talking on or talking about. I want you to be able to see it yourself. You know, I've always said it, look at it. If I pronounce something that you think you are not understanding that thing I'm pronouncing, you can read it yourself. And that is the essence of sharing PowerPoint presentation with you. Today I'm talking on 21 helpful social rules. And I want you to come along with me. If you like, you can pick your pen and paper or just follow me to observe and look at these 21 helpful social rules. I just want to implore all of us to learn from them, to use them to make our society, our community, a better place to live in. "21 helpful social rules, which give us a best grip of our interconnectivity in the society. Some of these rules, they are unspoken, they are unwritten. You can even say maybe unofficial, but everyone is expected to know them. Some social rules we all need to know and follow to make life easier and more flexible. It makes you a more friendly person. It removes cantankerous characteristics from you. It helps you to make friends easily. It helps to make people love you better because they know this person is cautious. This person is well trained. These are the unwritten social rules that everyone must follow. The way I have put those 21 helpful rules, there is no priority in them. I just order them. So it's not that I list them in order of priority. No. Rules 1 to 4. The very first one, don't call someone continuously more than once unless it's an urgent matter. You know, most of us, phones have become very part of us. And when you are trying to reach someone, you call that person, you keep on calling and calling. At times, some people, we have many missed calls. It's not good enough to call anyone more than once unless it's an urgent matter. If it's a critical urgent matter, what we call emergency, that's the only time you can do that. But if it's not an emergency, wait until they return the call. Because you never know. The person you are calling might be sleeping. You will wake her or him up. The person might be sick. The person might be busy. Maybe in a meeting. It could even be an official meeting. An office meeting or something like that. Or doing something very substantial that your call could disrupt. The second rule, don't ask awkward questions. I know some people are just like that. They love to ask questions. You meet them, you say good morning. The next thing they tell you, you are married yet? Don't you have kids? If that person is married or not married, you should see from the fingers. That I know only what's your business? Why didn't you buy a house? Or why don't you buy a car? Why are you walking around? For God's sake, it's not your problem. It's not good enough to be asking these awkward questions. The third rule, when someone treats you to lunch or dinner, don't buy the most expensive dish on the menu. There are people like that. You ask them out for lunch or dinner, they give them menu, they will pick those things they cannot pay for themselves. Even something that is more expensive than their host. The person who's hosting them to that dinner or that lunch. And if somebody treats you to a lunch or dinner, the best thing is that you also treat such a person the next time. The fourth, only suggest splitting the check evenly if your dish is the least expensive among the rest. The fifth rule, don't lend out what you borrowed. If it is not yours, don't act as if it is. Some people like to package themselves. Somebody has come to you in need of money. You know you do not have this money. Why can't you say, I'm sorry, I don't have this money? No. They will rather, I can borrow. They will borrow and then lend the person just to look good in the front of the other person. It's not good. So don't ever lend out what you borrowed. If it is not yours, don't act as if it is. This is return money that you have borrowed before the person that borrowed you remember or ask for it. The idea of borrowing somebody's money and not returning on time has made many people decide never to lend out any money to anyone because people don't return it. But when you borrow money or you borrow money from someone, even before the date you are giving, you return it. It shows your integrity and character. And the same goes for umbrellas, pens, and lunch boxes. If somebody gives you an umbrella, return it. Let the person himself say, oh, I have many umbrellas, you can keep it. If that person says keep it, then you keep it. If you borrow a pen, don't take it away. A lot of people, they buy the devil. You say, what is it not just a pen? They just put it in their bag or put it, just take it away. When you borrow a pen, you return it. That is the normal thing. If you borrow someone's car, the integrity aspect of it is that you fill up the tank before you return it. I know a lot of people who will borrow other people's car, finish the fuel inside, and return it empty without gas. And the other person will now want to use the car next day, only to discover there's no gas. He needs our car. The person had borrowed you the car. Why don't you fill it up? Always open the door for the person coming behind you. It doesn't matter if it's a car or a guy. It doesn't matter, whoever. When you open the door, you are going in and somebody is behind you, leave the door open. Let that other person, either it's a senior or junior, also get inside. You don't grow small by treating someone well in public. No. It doesn't relate anything from your personality. Rather, it adds to who you are. And the ninth rule, learn to say please, thank you, I am sorry. Some people find it so difficult to say thank you. On one of my walks recently, when I was walking back, I saw a man who was trying to go into a dentistry office. I use them too, so I know they have moved to someone very close to that place. So I said to him, I said, oh, are you looking for the dentist office there? He said, yes, I said, oh, they have moved. They are now on this particular road, just about 2 turns away from where you are. Just go straight, the second turn, you turn left and things like that. Rather than the person say thank you. What is it? I didn't get any notification from their move. That doesn't concern me. I was just doing you a good turn by telling you where they are now. So either you get notification or not, that's between you and them. Why me? Rather than saying thank you. Or you want something from someone, you say, please, can I have this thing? Or maybe by mistake, you eat somebody, or your leg touches another person's leg. By me, I know it's a mistake, it's an accident. But why can't you say, I'm sorry? Or two people are coming and you collide together. Don't wait for the other person to say, why have you collided? Whoever has done it, doesn't matter. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you should say. The 10th one, be friendly and kind to waiters, cleaners, helpers, drivers, maids, or anyone offering you a service. Treat them the same way with the same respect you give a manager or a CEO. I know a lot of people, the way they treat a cleaner, the speech of them. After the cleaner has even cleaned some other places, they still dirty it, pour something down there. Or they look at them and say, well, aren't you the cleaner? They have something, instead of throwing directly into the garbage or the trash can, they throw it on the floor because they say, well, the cleaner is going there. Be nice to them. Or you go to a restaurant, the waiter is serving you, and you are so rude to him. Oh, this is not what I have asked you. No, why don't you put it here? Put it here. That's not good enough. Be friendly. Be kind to waiters, cleaners, helpers, and drivers. Some of us use Uber at times. They come and pick you up when you are going somewhere, and maybe your car is or you just don't want to drive, you call Uber or you call taxi. Day after that, you can't say, oh, thank you. I know you are paying them. Doesn't matter. So be nice to them. Show respect to others. 11th, don't interrupt a person speaking. Wait until they finish, then say what you want. Most of us are guilty of this. Someone is trying to explain something to you or talk to you or say something to you. You will not even allow the person to talk. In between, you are just interjecting. Why? That's not good enough. That's lack of social rules. Let that person, don't interrupt. Let that person finish talking. If possible, ask, are you done? They say, okay, I'm done. Then say your own. When someone is speaking directly to you, give them your attention. It's not good enough. Somebody is talking to you and you know it's addressing you, and that's the time you are looking at your phone, messaging others or answering some WhatsApp, or you are looking sideways, left or right, doing something. No, it's not good enough. The person is talking to you. Give them your attention. And the 13th one, do not offer an opinion and advice unless you are asked. Some people give themselves a kind of I am wisdom personified. I have the monopoly of wisdom. I know all things. And then when you are not asked for any opinion, you are giving them an opinion. You are giving them advice. That's unsolicited opinion, unsolicited advice. Do not do that. It's not right and it's not proper. The 14th one, respect others' personal space and privacy. Honestly, everybody loves their space. Everybody loves their privacy. And you must respect. You want others to respect your own space and privacy. Respect other people too. If someone shows you a photo of their phone, don't swipe left or right. That's what a lot of people do. You don't know what is there. If that person wants you to see others, he will or she will swipe it for you to see others. But no, they show you, oh, look at this thing. Is that where you'll be swiping left and swiping? It's not good. Don't swipe left or right. The person may do it if they want to show you what is next. When you wrong someone, say sorry. And don't ruin your apology with unnecessary excuses to justify what you've done. Some people don't know how to apologize rightly. They start and end with excuses of why they did that thing they have done. If you want to apologize for me, oh Lord, apologize. Don't give excuses for your wrongdoing. And the 17th one, don't break your promise or don't make one if you are not sure you can keep it. I thank God I've always known this. If I know I'm not going to keep any promise, I won't give you my promise. If I give you my promise, even if anything happens that is going to make me not keep it, I will still keep that promise because it's a promise that I have given. And that is binding on your integrity. Your promise is binding on your character, your solid character. So don't break your promise at will. Some people, when they give you a promise, just take it with a pinch of salt because they're never going to keep it. It's not good. The 18 to 21 rules. The 18th one, when someone tells you a secret, please, if possible, take it to your grave. It's not your secret to pass to other friends. Even if you and that person become enemies tomorrow and you are no longer friends, do not leak that secret to any other person. That person's secret must be kept with you. And that shows integrity of character. Don't make plans in front of those who are not willing to invite. You know you want to, maybe a party, you are planning for a party or something. And you know within you that you are not going to invite them to that party. Or they are not part of that thing you are planning. And you are making plans right in front of them. You make them feel bad. You make them feel small. So don't make plans. If you are not willing to invite them either to your party or to your that special occasion, don't whisper something to someone when it is only one more person sitting with you two. It's rude. If you have 3, 4, and you want to talk to one, you either excuse that person outside somewhere else to talk to that person, but don't be whispering to one person while others are seated there. It's rude. And the 21st and the last one, never go to someone's place uninvited or without letting them know you are passing in advance. I spoke earlier on respecting people's privacy, respecting people's space. It's lack of respect that will make you just go into that person. Either it's your family or your friend, it doesn't matter. Don't barge on anyone. Don't go anywhere uninvited or letting them know. Pick your phone to call them, reach out to them, even if you are passing by. Or maybe you never intended to go before, and you are passing in that area, and you now know, this is my friend's area. Let me branch and say, call while you are in the car. I'm passing through your area. Are you in? Can I come? That's the best way to do it. I hope you have learned from these 21 helpful social rules. It's so important. They might be unwritten laws or written rules, but they are very, very good. They are very, very good for social interaction with people. I wish you a blessed weekend. Join me on Tuesday for another core teaching. And next Friday, I will also share with you 16 social norms within a community. Thank you.